It starts with small things: fatigue that never used to be there, insomnia, rapid heartbeat, dry skin, strange anxiety, scattered thoughts. Then a doctor says, it's just age. But the truth is, 80% of age-related problems are not inevitable. The human body can live 100 years and more, but only if you stop it from breaking down. Aging is not just the calendar, it's inflammation, deficiencies, poor circulation, mitochondrial decay, and these can be slowed down. In this video, you'll discover 5 longevity secrets to help preserve your strength, clarity, mobility, and joy, even at 90 or 100. Keep watching, because you can live longer than you think, but only if you don't miss these details. Watch till the end to understand that long life isn't luck, it's a strategy. Secret number 1, don't reduce activity with age. Older adults lose up to 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year after 60. By 80, that's 30 to 40% gone. No muscle means no movement, no metabolism, no protection for organs. But physical activity reactivates the system. Simple walking, body weight exercises, stretching, breathing. All of it boosts mitochondria, lowers inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity. Studies show 150 minutes of activity a week cuts mortality risk by 30–40%. Morning movement is especially important. It helps regulate hormones. Do 5 to 10 minutes of light exercise, even seated. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. Even walking from the kitchen to the door every hour sends your body the signal it's still needed. Secret number 2, feed your cells, not just your stomach. Most people don't age from lack of calories, but from lack of nutrients. After 60, your ability to absorb protein, B vitamins, vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3s drops. These are essential for cellular repair, brain function, bone strength, and vascular health. Your meals must be functional. Include protein, eggs, fish, legumes, cottage cheese, fiber, oats, broccoli, apples, healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, seeds, and fermented foods, kefir, sauerkraut, plain yogurt, cut sugar, margarine, deli meats, white bread, fried food, and flavor enhancers. Reducing cellular inflammation starts with your plate. Diversity is key. Aim for 20 to 30 different foods each week. Don't forget water. Every metabolic process depends on it, especially after 70, when thirst weakens. Secret number 3, protect your brain from decline. After age 65, the brain can shrink up to 1% per year. But this isn't a sentence. The brain stays plastic, even at 90. The key is to feed and challenge it. Stimulate your mind daily. Solve puzzles. Learn something new. Read, count, recall, engage in conversation. Eat brain-friendly foods. Berries, walnuts, fatty fish, turmeric, cocoa, green tea, oats, eggs, beets, pomegranate. Physical activity also boosts brain blood flow. Rhythmic movements and breathing practices are especially helpful. Sleep is critical. Without deep sleep, the brain can't clear toxins. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Avoid food 2 hours before sleep. Eliminate screens and bright light at night. A clean brain equals a clean life. Centenarians tend to preserve mental clarity because they train it daily. Secret number 4, keep your leg strength. It's your independence. Centenarians are almost always physically active. They walk, bend, climb stairs, even at 90. Why? Because they maintain muscle strength, especially in their legs. Weak legs lead to falls, fractures, and loss of independence. After age 70, leg muscles weaken twice as fast as arm muscles. The reason is lack of movement. Even with good nutrition, muscles won't grow without signals from activity. You must activate your legs daily. Walking, heel raises, supported squats, seated knee lifts. Stretching, swimming, yoga, and dancing also help. These improve balance, strengthen joints and blood vessels. Practice standing on one leg near a wall, stepping backward and sideways. This stimulates the nervous system and cuts fall risk by 40–50%. Start with 5 minutes a day. Even one lap around the room every hour adds to your longevity. Your legs aren't just limbs, they're your wings. Without them, there is no freedom, no confidence, no ability to live on your own. Secret number 5, find a reason to wake up in the morning. One of the strongest anti-aging tools is purpose. People who live long often have strong social and emotional lives. They care for others, stay connected, enjoy hobbies, keep learning, and share experiences. Even when their bodies fail, their spirit carries them. After 70, loneliness kills faster than cigarettes. It damages the brain, weakens immunity, and raises heart disease risk. Long-living people stay socially engaged with neighbors, friends, grandchildren. They attend clubs, churches, hobby groups. They keep journals, make calls, care for pets or plants. They have a reason to wake up. This maintains cognitive health, lowers cortisol, boosts serotonin and dopamine. Even if you're alone, be open to the world. Write a letter, sit on a bench, start a journal, join an online group. You don't have to be isolated. Purpose can be built, and when it exists, the body holds on to life. Story. What saved her after 90? Alice was 93, living alone on the edge of town. Her husband had died 20 years earlier. Her children had moved away. One night she had an arrhythmia attack and collapsed. She spent the night on the floor. Only a volunteer from a senior support program saved her by visiting in the morning. Later, Alice said, "I didn't want to live, but when someone showed up, I realized I still mattered." She started going to a senior center, began painting, writing poetry, even teaching others. A year later, she wasn't just surviving, she was inspiring. Her eyes lit up, not because of pills or diets, but because someone saw her, heard her, gave her purpose. She lived 5 more years and called them the best of her life. Hidden enemies of longevity. Many think high blood pressure, blood sugar, or cholesterol are the biggest threats, but there are silent enemies. First, boredom. It shuts down the brain, lowers motivation, triggers anxiety and insomnia. Second, monotony. When every day is the same, neurons weaken. The brain stops learning. Third, lack of connection. Emotional disconnection weakens the immune and hormonal systems. These effects are invisible, but they destroy health. That's why longevity isn't just about not being sick. It's about staying engaged. Hobbies, conversations, short trips, caregiving, creativity. These make life feel alive. When to start, some say it's too late. But studies show even at 70, 80, or 90, your body responds. New neural connections can form at any age. Muscles grow, emotions heal, immunity improves with better sleep and lower stress. Digestion improves within 3 days of healthy eating. Mood lifts after 15 minutes of walking. It's never too late. Too late only happens when you stop trying. But if you're watching this, you've already started. Why hormones matter for long life. After 60, hormone levels decline. Women lose estrogen. Men lose testosterone. This affects not only mood and libido, but also bone, muscle, brain, and heart health. Hormonal loss speeds up aging, reduces collagen, disrupts sleep and metabolism. But you can support your hormones naturally. Quality sleep, regular movement, protein, omega-3s, zinc, vitamin D, magnesium, sunlight in the morning, deep breathing and stress relief also help. These habits keep your body younger inside, slowing the biological clock. Why it helps to live with purpose. One surprising longevity factor is a sense of purpose. People who feel needed maintain mental clarity, recover faster from illness, and live longer. Caring for grandchildren, helping neighbors, gardening, pursuing hobbies, staying socially active, even small acts give the body a reason to stay strong. Purpose is a biological anchor. It motivates you to move, eat well, and think clearly. It's not abstract, it's physiological. Story: the woman who chose to live to 100. Helen, 83, used to say, "I don't just want to reach 100, I want to live fully." At 78, she lost her husband and shut down. But one day she read about a woman in Japan who gardened and wrote recipes at 103. Helen was inspired. She started a blog about healthy aging, tried new recipes, engaged with readers. 2 years later, she felt more energetic than she had at 70. Today, she says, "I have a goal again. I don't feel my age. I feel alive." Why longevity starts with a morning ritual. How you start your day shapes not just your mood, but your body's entire physiology. Studies show morning habits influence hormone levels, inflammation, and circadian rhythm. A simple ritual: warm water with lemon, light stretching, 10 minutes of walking, a protein and fiber-rich breakfast, reduces cortisol, improves digestion, and activates recovery. Seniors with calm, consistent mornings have lower risks of hypertension, diabetes, and sleep disorders. Morning isn't just the start of the day, it's the activation point of your longevity system. The link between gut health and lifespan. The gut microbiome regulates immunity, metabolism, vitamin B production, serotonin levels, and systemic inflammation. After 60, the microbiome deteriorates due to medication, fiber deficiency, stress, and dehydration. Adding fermented foods, kefir, yogurt, sauerkraut, fiber-rich vegetables, legumes, and grains restores balance. A healthy gut means more than digestion. It's a defense against disease, supports the nervous system, and promotes longevity. Unusual, yet effective habits of centenarians. Long-living people often share quiet habits: eating slowly, sleeping on a schedule, spending time outdoors. never rushing. Their stress levels are low. They express gratitude, work with their hands, knitting, fixing, crafting, enjoy music, and move often, though rarely as exercise. Their secret is rhythm, steady, purposeful, rich in small joys. They don't fight aging. They live in harmony with time and their bodies. The invisible threat of chronic inflammation. Even without fever or pain, silent inflammation can destroy arteries, joints, and brain cells. Causes include sugar, stress, obesity, and poor sleep. C-reactive protein is often elevated in older adults. To lower it, avoid processed food, eat more greens, fatty fish, garlic, turmeric, berries, and unsweetened warm drinks. Centenarians eat simply, sparingly, and anti-inflammatory. They don't treat disease, they prevent it from starting. The power of light, a forgotten longevity tool. After 60, biological rhythms begin to shift. Melatonin drops, sleep becomes shallow, and waking is harder. One simple way to boost vitality is exposure to light. Natural daylight stimulates serotonin, regulates blood pressure, and lifts mood. Long-living people spend at least 30 minutes a day in daylight, by a window, on a balcony, or walking outdoors. Morning light, especially within 2 hours of waking, resets the body's internal clock and enhances metabolism. Light is a biological life switch. Don't hide from it. The power of self-care. People who live longer tend to care for themselves. They groom their bodies, nails, hair, and clothing. This isn't vanity, it's self-respect. Simple habits like applying hand cream, brushing hair, wearing clean clothes, and maintaining a tidy space signal the brain. I still matter. Self-care reduces anxiety, boosts motivation, and strengthens self-worth. Those who care for themselves stay active and independent longer. Why body temperature matters. After 70, thermoregulation declines with age. Many seniors feel cold in mild weather or overheat easily. A deviation of just 1 degree Celsius disrupts metabolism, immunity, and heart function. Cold triggers joint pain, vascular spasms, and weakens respiratory defense. Dress for the weather, drink warm fluids, avoid sitting on cold surfaces. Even wearing socks at night lowers stroke risk if your feet are cold. Longevity, quite literally, requires staying warm. Nature as a survival factor. Seniors who spend time outdoors daily live 3.5 years longer. The reason? Reduced stress, better sleep, more vitamin D, and improved circulation. A park walk, gardening, or even sitting by a window with a tree view lowers cortisol, improves breathing, and stabilizes heart rhythms. Nature heals without prescriptions. The closer it is to your daily life, the longer that life will be. Hormonal balance and longevity. After 60, hormonal shifts accelerate. Women lose estrogen, men lose testosterone. This affects mood, bone density, blood vessels, and brain function. Thyroid hormones are especially important. When they drop, metabolism slows, fatigue, and memory issues increase. Instead of hormone therapy, focus on nutrition, iodine, seaweed, fish, eggs, selenium, Brazil nuts, garlic, zinc, pumpkin seeds, beef, reduce sugar, processed foods, and stress. Hormone support isn't about pills, it's a system. Sight and hearing, silent killers of longevity. Many overlook the impact of sensory loss. When an elderly person can't hear or see, they isolate. Anxiety grows, balance worsens, activity declines. One study showed that a 40% hearing loss raised death risk by 20%. Longevity requires attention to sensory health, eye exercises, hearing aids when needed, regular checkups. To see and hear is to remain part of life. Clean eating, not clean plates. Longevity isn't just about what you eat, but what you avoid. Foods that kill slowly, margarine, chips, processed meat, bottled sauces, white flour pastries, soda, cheap candy. These fuel inflammation, oxidative stress, and accelerate aging of blood vessels, brain, and joints. Replace them with real food: buckwheat, vegetables, fish, olive oil, nuts, berries. Fewer ingredients, fewer risks. Long livers don't go on diets, they eat clean food. It's a lifestyle. Internal cleanliness. External longevity. Your liver, kidneys, and intestines are the body's main filters. But with age, their function declines, especially with medication use, dehydration, and constipation. Chronic toxicity causes fatigue, brain fog, skin issues, and poor sleep. The solution is daily detox support. Drink water with lemon or apple cider vinegar, eat more fiber, fermented foods, chia seeds, and herbal teas like chamomile, fennel, or mint. A morning bowel movement is especially important. It resets the system. Long-living people rarely suffer from gut issues because inner cleanliness leads to outer clarity. Blood as a life indicator. Centenarians monitor their blood work regularly: hemoglobin, glucose, vitamin D, liver and kidney markers, not to treat illness, but to understand where their body is heading. Key values: vitamin D above 30, hemoglobin above 120 for women and 130 for men, fasting glucose under 5.5, balanced LDL and HDL, ferritin showing healthy iron storage. Normal values mean a body built for long life. This is not fear, it's self-care. Your social circle matters. Most after 70, the strongest predictor of longevity is not genetics, it's relationships. Long-living people are rarely alone. They have friends, family, neighbors. They talk, laugh, walk together. Loneliness ages you faster, weakens immunity, lowers oxytocin, brings apathy. Social contact is like breathing. Even 10 minutes of conversation a day extends life. Building new connections is a longevity skill. It's never too late to call an old friend or meet someone new. Micro movements, macro results. Even if you can't do full workouts, move every hour, stand up, stretch, walk around, roll your shoulders. Every small action improves blood flow, nourishes tissue, stimulates the brain. Centenarians don't sit for more than 30 to 40 minutes without movement. They don't do exercise, they live actively. They dance, play with grandchildren, work in the garden. That's the perfect activity. Effortless, yet consistent. Why you should care for your skin. With age, skin becomes thinner, drier, and loses its barrier. This increases risks of heat loss, infections, and irritation. Your skin reflects inner health. Dryness, itching, or spots may signal nutrient deficiencies, poor circulation, or liver issues. Skin care isn't cosmetic, it's systemic. Drink water, use natural oils, coconut, sesame, olive. Take omega-3s and vitamin E. Wear loose clothing. Older adults with well-moisturized skin have stronger vessels and better immunity. True longevity isn't just a number. Longevity is the ability to get out of bed unaided, a clear mind that remembers names, strong legs that carry you through a garden or down the street, a heart that beats with joy, not pain, a gut that doesn't confine you to the house, a spine that doesn't force you to stoop. This isn't genetics, it's daily habits. You choose them every single day. Every bite heals or harms. Every step builds or breaks. Every thought strengthens or weakens. Each choice leads toward life, or just survival. Centenarians aren't superhumans, they just listen to their bodies. They move regardless of age. They eat not in excess, but with wisdom. They stay needed, not isolated. They bounce back from illness, starting small. They don't say, "It's too late." They keep trying. Longevity isn't a miracle, it's a system. It begins with a glass of water in the morning, with 10 steps to the kitchen, a plate of vegetables, a short stretch, a deep breath, a smile. One conscious choice, not a habit on autopilot. Your body still has the potential to surprise you, even at 70, 80, or 90. Give it a chance. Living long is not the goal. Living long while staying yourself, that's the goal. In mind, in motion, in warmth, in joy. Start this path today. The rest, your body will take care of. It won't let you down. Not if it knows you're on its side again. Share your story in the comments. We would be happy to hear it and help you. Also, give this video a like and subscribe to Health Bloom 60+. Turn on notifications so you never miss simple health truths backed by science. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.